would you look at this?
The root of the problem is coming my direction.
Okay. That is one
Don't go out on a limb.
massive tree.
Dude, this is like the best campsite ever. Oh my goodness.
And with that, Corey was never seen again.
Come into my house, buddy. Right here's where I have all my parties. This is the couch. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby. Actually, this is super comfortable. It's like all mulch. Up here is where I keep my board game collection.
Oh wow, this side is huge. I do not sweat like this when I'm river tracing. It's a warm day.
This is a steep section.
This pack is too big for me.
That backpack might be bigger than you.
Our GPX location is not matching up with where the expected trail should be. We could be on the wrong trail or it could be on the right trail. What's going on? Why are you guys sitting down?
Oh, hey man, which way should we go? I'm stumped.
This is bad. This is day one. Just keep the camera on. I think I might cry. We hit it now.
Oh, so your GPS realigned?
I'm gonna walk over this huge fissure here. It's about a 3-meter drop. That would hurt. Carefully, one at a time. A tangle of giant tree trunks. What a view. Asher is still here.
Asher is too dead to appreciate it.
We are now at 2,400 meters. We started at 1,600. We've come up 800 already. Quite a big ascent for day one. In Taiwan at that elevation, it's all bamboo. And this time of the year, the new sprouts are coming up, the bamboo shoots. And I just found one here. And this stuff, these bamboo shoots, just like the other bamboo, you can eat them. They're actually pretty tasty.
Normally, I'd be super interested in this, but my brain stopped working like 300 meters ago. So I'm glad you're here though.
Okay, we gotta keep moving. Yeah. So we've been walking through forest with a lot of these really nice old trees in here, the kwai mu. And there's actually 2 different kinds of trees that are called kwai mu in Chinese. The hong kwai and the huang kwai. I think the huang kwai is also called bianbo. And I've been wondering all day which one is which. I still can't tell. And right here, this lovely tree, this nice reddish bark, nice and straight. There's a tag on here. It says bianbo. I finally got my answer from some nice researcher.
Here you can see the ferns are doing the fiddlehead thing. That's cool. That is some cool misty forest.
I'm hearing some sounds of struggling ahead. Time to investigate. What?
I've reached an impassable barrier. It was too big for me to step over, so like I tried to sit on it and put my legs over, and that's not really working either. And now I'm just sort of stuck in the middle.
This shall become your grave. It's quite a drop on the other side.
It's like a, yeah, it's a big step up and then a big drop.
Ease into it. Here we go.
All right.
And you almost lost your Nalgene on that.
Let's see if Tyler does better.
Okay.
This guy.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
It's tough. This is the voiceover section.
As we started up the last ascent before going down to the campsite, I started to have a sharp pain in my right knee. It would no longer support me where my leg was bent, and to compensate, I had to use my left leg much more and try to put as much weight as possible on my hiking pole. It was exhausting, and I started to worry about the rest of the trip.
Oh, yes indeed.
Oh,
It's not a proper section unless you've had to say this to the mountain at least once. We're running into a lot of this downed tree stuff here, and it's pretty taxing after a long day. Do you go under? Do you go over here? Do you go up there? You go over here?
Sure.
What to do?
Okay.
That's a good still shot right there.
Yep. Ah.
Made it. So sometimes in this bamboo here, it appears like there's a fork in the road. It's very easy to walk up onto the wrong trail. And so then some hikers sometimes do this little clever trick with the bamboo, and they tie it into a knot. So even if you actually were to just plow right through there, it would stop you. just like a rope or a chain. So here it is here. As you're walking here, maybe you'll think, okay, I'll just keep walking straight, walking straight, walking straight, walking straight. And it stopped me. What is this thing? Right here. It's tied into a big knot. It's pretty clever. So the actual trail is over here. We have to make a left turn here. We've hit a flat spot and we are starting to cruise now. And the good news is we're almost at the high point for the day. No more climbing, just down to camp. 2,600 meters we're at here almost. All right. The fun's not over yet. Maybe go over this tree right here. Directly over it, yeah. Straight up and over here. And then there's a foothold. And down. You see that one? Boom. Like a boss. All right. I think we're going down. Yes. Corey has gone ahead to set up camp for us. So when we walk in, 5-course meal laid out for us on the dinner table.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey.
It is dinner time.
It is.
And I do believe that you have something special to share with us. Let's hear what you're eating tonight.
This is a rare Canadian delicacy.
You just almost added
almost added some extra protein there. This is craft dinner. It comes in a box, but I mean, don't underestimate it. It is.
I'm pretty sure that
a fine dish.
You're talking about macaroni and cheese, right?
I'm talking about craft dinner, but they are pretty similar. You got your noodles, and then you got your butter, you got your milk, and you got your cheese sauce, and that gives all this goodness. Then with my own twist here, I've got sausage, tomato, Italian seasoning.
I don't think I've ever seen such a fancy mac and cheese.
That's why we call it a dinner.
Oh, Canada.
What about you?
You're making me feel bad now.
Yeah, let's compare.
Well, now this is not a competition. Here for the hike. I'm not here for food. This looks pretty saucy. I'm a saucy guy.
Oh, it's got nice color.
All right, this is fettuccine with hamburger and mushrooms. So it's like a bolognese sauce, and then tomato sauce.
Getting French out in the...
You know me. I mean, we Americans, we know how to cook French cuisine pretty well.
Better than the French.
Ooh la la.
I mean, I've been to France, and I can honestly say nothing I had there looked even half as good as this.
Where are the snails?
For number 3 here.
So I had rice and egg and cream of mushroom soup, and I already ate it all. I was so tired, I couldn't be bothered to film it, and I couldn't be bothered to make it fancy. It has calories in it, and presumably some nutrients.
Is that a French dish too?
It's called creme de rice.
You wanna try a bite?
That was better than what I made.
You wanna try
Thank you
this?
for your honesty.
Give it a little stir, because the stuff on top is gonna start to, from the cold, get some of that hot, melted. What's the word?
melty goodness.
Melty goodness. There you go.
I think I like fettuccine better. Sorry. I know this is not a competition.
It's not a competition, so I will not be upset by
Team
that comment.
America!
Not everyone has the same refined Canadian palate. It's
No.
okay.
Whatever. I'm sure the French tried to steal it at some point.
I'm sure I did.
Okay, it's time to eat.
Breakfast of champion this morning. We got muesli and powdered milk. And we'll throw some more nuts in there for extra protein. So here's the situation. One of the tendons on my knee, right here in the inside, is very inflamed, and it's rubbing against the muscle when I'm, going up and down. At least that's what I think is happening. It's quite painful in certain alignments. And so I think that it's not wise to continue. So I'm calling it and heading back. Tyler is a gentleman, so he's going to help me get my bag back down, and then I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get back to Kaohsiung.
Do you want to take it just in case?
Nah, it'll be fine. It's mostly downhill. So.
Tyler puts on my pack and says it's not that heavy.
See you later.
See ya. Now we're off. Tyler and I are going back.
Keep an eye on your phone.
He's carrying my bag, and yeah, that's the situation. Getting closer to the ending point. Actually, this route has been a little difficult for me, even though I don't have a bag because my knee has that problem. But Tyler, man, he just does it no problem. The bag's even heavier now. It's probably like 25 or 26 kilos because we put all the batteries and the other stuff from their bags that they didn't need into my bag as well.
So wow, he just carries it down like it's nothing.
This road's quite beautiful.
After Tyler dropped me off, he hiked back to where Corey was, and over the next few days, they finished the hike and had some of the best weather you could ever hope for in May.
It's good you turned back, Asher. The weather's looking really unpredictable right now. We might need to turn around.
Almost unheard of, as Taiwan was under severe drought at the time. They even had very close encounters with deer. I'm really sorry I missed it, but I'm not sorry I turned back. That was the right decision to make, and I would do it again. I got home, and within a few days my leg was completely back to normal. I can train harder at home and get into better shape to hike again. By leaving early, I escaped injury and have no permanent damage. Continuing the hike when something like that happens can put you on the sideline and bench you for months, or sometimes even worse. Of course, it may not have mattered. As we hiked down, we got internet access and discovered that that day, Taiwan had 180 new cases of coronavirus. It was surreal taking the bus from Puli and then the HSR to Kaohsiung. Taiwan had changed completely overnight. Now, 2 months later, I'm still spending every day at home. Level 3 lockdown continues, and the beaches, rivers, and mountains are still closed. All we can do is remember the trips we've been on and plan for a day when the lockdown is lifted. You can do both at my new website, 68maps.com. Share experiences of your past trips. Let's build a historical record of all the hikes and waterfalls in Taiwan. We've got hundreds of amazing places to visit too. Waterfalls, hot springs, and more. Check the map and find out what's near you. When lockdown is finally lifted, you can sprint out the door ready for your next adventure. I know that's what I'm doing.